bully. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. 26-yard line. On first down, Brady. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
He's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Buffalo and Houston, 2 up-and-comers in the AFC. And you may remember they met in the wild card round a season ago. That game most likely to be remembered for the Deshaun Watson play where he spun away from the 2 defenders before finding Tywan Jones for a big play late. And that game went into overtime, tied at 19, before Kaimi Fairbairn won it with a field goal in the extra session. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. 34 on the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 3.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
In your face. Watch the safety creep. Say.
Here's Patty. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 28-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity.
Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrase. And what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Alert three. Alert three. Check. Check 99.
Coleman now. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Watch twist.
Petty now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 32-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they add on to their first quarter lead. It's now 13-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here comes Grant on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Here's Coleman. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tevin Coleman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Wait, that is 3. Check.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
It's now 4th down.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Houston.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
And the Texans 1st down.
Brady now on 1st down. It's brought in left side by Tate.
Brady's pass.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
5 at the Bills' 39-yard line.
Wait, 20. 6 right there. 56. What's the run?
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. picked off by DeMonte Casey. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you, but that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Under 10. Jim.
From the 22, Patty. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Check 26, check 26. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, nice move. And he goes out right around the 39. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Kill. 70 Ranger. Shoot. Hey, check that. Street.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A throw out wide to QT, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
We got 4. We got 4. Slam.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now Brady. He's going to go deep for Conley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kiki QT. As time expires in the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, and maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. That little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at about the 31. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 35 yards. And the Bills continue to pour it on.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Bills. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
They set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Texans.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Asiasi. A gain of 5 brings up second and...
Again, they'll throw with Brady.
The 49-yard line.
Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Houston.
Brady to throw again. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and...
Now Brady again.
At the 39-yard line.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Devin Asiasi. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the Bills' 22-yard line.
On play action, now Brady. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Brady. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
To
Marcel Aitman there to make the grab. And the Texans are able to make things a bit more respectable. Boy, what a job there. 4th down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. But a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball. But instead, it turned out to be a touchdown, and they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tillman. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 39. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Texans 7.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
4 down, check, 4 down. He's crashed, check.
Here's Patty. And he's going to go down again.
The quarterback taken down.
But it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards. On 1st down, Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Alex Anzalone. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On 3rd and long, it's Brady.
3rd and long.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Wait, 10, 53! 52! 52's the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. New mic. Hey, 56.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joshua Kelly, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Tracking 60. Shift. Watch the shift. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat. Okay, double up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10.
I need to get my swag right
all
there.
the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 28.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
Brady's throw there complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Houston.
From the gun, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Check it back and check it free.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
3 down, 3 down. 50's the mic, 50's the mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
3rd down.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now got an open man. It's QT, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score Bills 55, Texans 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
To the ground and incomplete. It's third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete from the contact. It's now 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And able to find Conley. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One final try now for Brady. They'll get this complete to Batson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Today's final score, Bills 55.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bills, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Houston, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.